and what is happening as it is happening. So yeah, currently it's Monday, and you know today is the head of house games. So yeah, the housemates are currently at it, and I'm very sorry we're late. Oh yeah, by the way, my name is Naya. For those of you that don't know me, and those of you that remember, welcome back. So currently the live session is going on, and you know Biggie has rules to all his games. So when the housemates got into the arena, you know, he told them that there was going to be two different tasks for the head of house game. You know, the first one they were going to divide. The first one was going to be two. Then there's another one, but the first one, yeah, the first set of people that will play are the girls. Then after them, the guys will play. So he told them that the game was about them like seeing there's something they call donkwa, bidakwa. I don't even know what it is called, but yeah, something I think it's a table or whatever. So there's a bowl at like one corner of the room. Then in the bowl there are the donkwas, then there's another empty table, and then there's a plastic plate. Everybody has like their name. So you pick the donkwa with your mouth. And your hand is not touching you're not touching the donkwa, but you can like pick up the bowl or something to like get the donkwa in your mouth and then transfer it onto the plate. And they were going to do this in about 1 minute, like that was the duration for the whole thing, in about 1 minute, and they were able to do it. And eventually, you know, when their 1 minute was up, Biggie was like, "Oh yeah, housemates freeze," and they had to freeze because you obviously know that if you don't freeze, you're probably going to get disqualified because you know they had Biggie. So I want to let you know that Fina was not allowed to play this game because apparently, you know, she was the tail of the house like last time. She was tail of the house last time, and then Biggie, you know, asked her to stand up, and Biggie was like, "Fina, did you think you carried out your tasks properly? Your tail of the house tasks properly?" And she was like, "Yes, Biggie, I did." Big brother said no, she did not. That you know her whenever the bell rang for her to like speak in alien language, that's what he calls it, speak in alien language, that she would not do it until her housemates, like her fellow housemate, told her, "Oh, Fina, you have to like start talking in alien language." That sometimes she's even like communicating properly. So that means she's going to be the tail of the house again this week. And like you can't be triggering Big Brother like that because if you give them more punishments. So yeah, he didn't let her participate in this particular game. But so far I don't even know. I think you know that the balls will be the jump was rather not balls. The jump was will be calculated based on the amount you were able to transport with your mouth to the next bowl, and you obviously get disqualified if it falls. Not disqualified, sorry, you will not get disqualified. If it falls, it's not counted. If it's not like dropped directly onto the plate, it's not counted. You get. So that's that about what the game entails. Then I told you the girls has played. I mean, the females don't play. Then the guys are going to be playing next, and then two people are going to qualify from like both, two girls, two boys, to qualify for the next round. And we don't know what the game is about yet, but eventually we're still going to find out. But up until then, I was here to talk. I spoke to you people yesterday on Sunday during like the live eviction and everything. But we did that Sunday up until like now that I'm talking to you. Like so much has happened. Like I've just been keeping up here, and I'm just like, what the fuck, bro? What the hell? So remember that Big Brother merged the house together and all of that. You know, everybody's now in the island house as we used to call it, and there's no more level 1, level 2. So Big Brother, you know, addressed the housemates where he told them that now everybody, you are fighting for your head, though. Like whatever you are doing now, it's your game, it's your personal game. You know, there's no more, "Oh, this person is my team, this person is in my level." So if you want to save your ass, be smart about it, you know, make selfish decisions basically. So it's almost like the way they merge them now, everybody's looking for highlights or looking for a reason to be in people's faces and in people's mouths so that you know they can stay. So yeah, there was this very big fight between Chichi and Diana. The honest truth is that when that fight happened, I'm like, wow. I mean, like, this is the same Chichi that was calling somebody a market woman the other day. But like right now, you are doing the same thing. You are shouting and you're like you are making noise. So this is what happened here. Apparently, when they got into the house, Giddy Fire, so no, sorry, not Giddy Fire, Deji, yeah, Deji. Diana got like a locker. Then Deji took the locker from her. Then he told Chichi about the locker. I think the plan was for him and Diana to like share the locker or something. But maybe Chichi didn't know about it or whatever. Then eventually, you know, I think Chichi was lying down then Diana was talking about the whole local thing involving Deji in the conversation. You know, Chichi now charged and she's sparring, she's shouting this, that. It was a very, very serious fight. Like, I don't know. I think I'm waiting for the part where Big Brother is going to call Chichi out and probably give her a strike because that was a lot. She was literally in Diana's face, like, God no. She came too close. She came, you know. I think she's trying too hard to be like Mercy. That's what I'm going to put out there first. She's trying, like, she's desperate for attention. That's the problem with this girl. She's insulting Diana, like, all up in her face, like, this, that. And it's crazy because this whole situation, this whole fight was not necessary. You're having this fight because of a man. A man that does not even really give a shit about you like that. I know you see Deji trying to settle them, and he's getting really pissed because Chichi is doing too much. And Diana didn't even really react to the whole situation. Eventually even said Diana started crying. I felt bad for her when she was crying, but then I was also like, I don't even know if this is karma because just yesterday you did like that was on Saturday night, but you did the same thing to somebody else. You did the same thing to Rachel, except that you were not in Rachel's face, throwing spit in her face, in her mouth, trying to kiss her, all in the name of fight. Because Chichi tried to kiss Diana. That's what it was like. Why are your lips so close to my lip? Why are you doing that? Like, what are your intentions? But I feel like Chichi was too close and she deserves a strike for that. She deserves a strike for that because she messed up. And it's just crazy because, like, this whole issue was over a man and it was very unnecessary. It was very unnecessary, even though Chichi was saying that that it's not because of Deji. We all know it's because of Deji. That's why you are triggered. If not, Loka will not make you fight. You are shouting, I will show you side the Edo babe. You are an Edo babe, and so what? So what? They'll be fine. But yeah, I think like the guys are about to like start their own game. Yeah, they've taken their positions. You have to stand in front of like the bowl containing the dunkwas. I don't even know what it's called because like this is actually the first time I'm hearing about it today, to be honest. But yeah, I heard it's edible. I didn't even get I think people are eventually going to tell us like the two female housemates that qualified and stuff. But to be honest, I really I desperately want Hermes to win head of house this time around. Like, I desperately want Hermes or Brian to win head of house. But this one, Big Brother is saying 2 male, 2 female, and then one person is going to win head of house. Do you feel like maybe the one person that is going to win, maybe let's say it's a guy that wins, he's going to be like the head of house, then the second person is not going to be deputy. Last season they will tell you, oh, you win head of house, then you can pick somebody else to like stay in the head of house room with you and all of that. I mean, today, you guys, Shanks was telling Bella that, hey babe, if I win head of house game, we're going to stay that. We're gonna. What, bro? I don't know how to speak that his London boy English, but he was trying to tell Bella that if he's able to win the head of house game, that both of them will get to spend time in the head of house room together, and go down and do some. Obviously, he was joking, but I'm sure he's looking forward to it, looking forward to get like privacy in a different house or different room entirely with Bella, and it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I said it, and that's a period. Can they already start this game? Let's move on with life, please. Oh, these boys are so fast. Like, you need to see Dotun in action. Is that no? That's Deji. Bro. Nobody wants this guard. I can't even see like how many balls they are already picking with their mouth and stuff. I can't tell because like the camera is quite far. Two. I thought it's supposed to be one ball at a time now. Oh my guy, Deji has filled up his 2 plates to an extent. Shares are always setting earring. They say Frizzy, they set earring. Hey god. Oh god. You know that all these games in Big Brother's house, you can't be stressing me like this, so like.
Remove the last one.
Wow. Adekule is a very stupid boy. You know that after the bell like went off, Adekule put an extra ball inside the plate. Does he think Big Brother is not watching? Shouldn't Biggie always remind them Big Brother is watching and you think you are smart? Hey. But yeah, you guys, Deji's 2 plates are filled. So obviously he has more balls. And he's going to qualify to the next round. He better do, because I'm very sure that if he does, he's going to pick level. Oh god, I'm not gonna call them levels. But he's going to pick, you obviously know the people he's going to pick, and sadly enough he's not going to pick Chichi, but I will Chichi will be up for eviction.
Very fast they're running.
Bella has come with her own. Bella said she was very fast in running. Who asked you? Oh god. Bella complaining. Like this way complains a lot. If you are being very honest. Now she's like, that next time she'll start asking questions during the task. That she's always fucking up, but she doesn't know to ask questions. Like she had no, she would have been carrying two dampers in her mouth at a time. Since that's what other people too are doing. If not, she would have gotten more balls. Fina looks so sad. Chai. But yeah, when next time when they give you punishments, you do the punishment just like Amaka. You know, Big Brother gave Amaka punishment. I didn't even know about it until yesterday when he confronted her and asked her, "Oh, Amaka, what of the assignments Biggie gave you?" And then she's like, "Oh yeah, Big Brother have not completed it." And Big Brother said, "Okay, bring it out." She brought it out and Biggie was like, "Next time, Amaka, next time if I give you punishments, you do it, blah 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 blah." You know, he was not also telling the other housemates that next time when Big Brother gives them a punishment, he expects them to do it and do it in due time. You know. And I think that punishment was over microphone infringement or something. I don't even know what exactly she did. But yeah, he mentioned something about microphone infringement. But if that was the case, then he should have punished from Sabit sooner. Well, until Big Brother is ready to come back and talk, because currently they are probably waiting for him to ask someone to come and count the balls, and eventually he will get back to us and tell us the 2 housemates that qualify for like the male and the female.
Return to your seats.
From the male and the female, and we will know the people that are moving on to the next phase of the game to eventually win head of house with this week. So that aside from the whole issue with Diana and Chichi, we now also saw some sort of friction after. Okay, this is what happened there. Chomzy came and told Groovy that she heard from Bella, and then Bella heard from Chichi, and Chichi heard from Amaka. Are you seeing this long line of heard? They said. Doesn't had 12 balls.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Chizzy had just 9 balls. What the hell?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
How did Chizzy have just 9 balls? How?
10, 11.
Groovy had 11 balls. I think 2 broke from his own, 2 cracked. Wow, so if your balls cracked, then it will not be counted. Isn't that wild?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Brian had 16 balls. Why am I calling them balls? Oh my god. Dankwas or whatever they are called. I don't even know.
1, 2, 3,
I wonder how many Adekunle has.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Adekunle had 11, just 11.
Foil.
The person's own I'm looking for what's them counting is Deji.
3,
Because that's a whole lot.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Giddy Fire had 15 Dankwas. Deji. Ooh, do you know I was thinking that was like two full plates, but it might not even be that much.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Deji had just 14. Brown even had like more than him. Wow. I thought he had so much. Shares 1. Yeah. Sorry.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Shares had 13 balls. 13 Dankwas. I'm sorry.
2, 4,
Henry's own must always be different. He's counting in twos.
8, 10, 12.
Hermes had 12. So yeah, Shares had 13. Brian had 16. I believe they are both of them will qualify like for the next round.
BBNaija level up.
So yes, as I was giving you guys premium gist. So we said the whole string of this person said, this person said, this person said, then it finally gets to the person that they are talking about. That's how, Amaka told Chichi told Bella told Chomzy, then Chomzy told Groovy. And the whole conversation was, Chomzy told Groovy that she heard from this person, that's Bella, that Groovy and Fina had been, doing things in the house, like fucking and, having orals and here and there and stuff like that. Obviously, Groovy was not like pleased by that information, that piece of information. He wasn't happy, so he confronted Chomzy about it. Then Chomzy too was like, what the hell is going on? They meet. Groovy also like came for Chomzy, asking her, oh, who told you that? And this is where Chomzy actually fucked up. Because somebody told you something. I don't see any reason why, even if you want to tell the person, okay, I want to believe that she did that because, okay, I'm speaking to a guy and, I heard something about him and I want to confront him just to be sure that, oh yeah, this happened or this did not happen. It's left for you to tell me, oh yeah, it's true, it's not true. But the part where Groovy is now trying to ask you, who told you? And he eventually went to not go and say who told you. It was not necessary. So she said Bella told her. Then I went to ask Bella. Bella washed her hand from the whole thing. Like the way Bella denied her. It should be not Judas in the Bible. Sorry. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that denying was very slick. Like Bella denied having anything to do with the conversation or her. And obviously, at this point, you see that these two people are not friends currently. And I really wonder if eventually they will settle. But Bella was having like a conversation with Shares where she was like that. She told this girl this thing in confidence, telling her like so she would look out for herself and not start liking Groovy or trying to get involved with him because he's probably doing things with Fina. I feel like Bella actually just told her that thing as per girl code and stuff. So she would have sense with whatever she wants to do with Groovy. And I also want to see, I'm a very understanding person. I like to understand people. So I believe that Chomzy too, she just wanted to like verify that information. I don't think it was from a place of gossip actually. She probably just wanted to verify that information was actually like true. And the only mistake she now made was now mentioning Bella in the whole situation. Obviously, Bella would deny. What do you expect? And then Chomzy, Chichi too, the matter with Chichi's hand, Chichi too denied. The matter still got to the fact that it was Amaka that started the whole gist. Fina confronted Amaka, and Amaka is like, oh, she didn't say anything like that. She didn't say anything like that. Then Groovy actually told Fina to confront Amaka, so they'll get to the root of the whole matter and be sure that this kind of thing doesn't happen again. And clear the air that is not true and nothing like that has ever happened. And then Fina was like that, oh, if she meets Chichi, that she knows for a fact that even if Chichi said it, Chichi is going to deny, like straight up, Chichi would deny it. But she was like that if she meets Amaka and Amaka is lying, that she can always tell when Amaka is lying. I'm like, lie detector, she'll. So yeah, she eventually met Chichi, and obviously Chichi also denied having anything to do with that piece of information. Amaka too was also like, she didn't say this, she didn't say such a thing. She was also even getting like angry that like her name was being mentioned in the whole conversation. She said, oh, she didn't say such a thing and all of that. And I'm like, I'm not even like, if you tell me Amaka started that whole gossip, I'm going to believe it, because there's nothing Amaka does not used to say. That babe used to run her mouth. We say the way finally her husband has come, Giddy Fire, and she's literally like, both of them are always together.
You were instructed to carry one donkwa at a time.
Oh my god. Biggie had just addressed them. He told them to carry one donkwa at a time, and they were taking like 2 at once.
Which of the female contestants carried more than one donkwa at a time?
He asked Doyin which of the female housemates carried more than one donkwa at a time.
I think, please, who carried more than one at a time?
Doyin is asking her fellow housemates who carried more than one. Who will tell you? If I carried more than one, will I tell you? Obviously nobody will answer. How will you come and be asking who carried more than one?
Why did you break the rule?
Oh wow.
Big brother, firstly, I apologize. I didn't hear that.
Daniela carried more than one.
Thank you, brother.
Oh my god, so my girl is not qualifying to the next round. I'm pained. So big brother, can you like talk fast already, please? I was giving gist. But I feel he's supposed to call out the guys, because I feel like most of them were carrying like 2 dumpers at a time. I didn't see, but I can tell because with the way they were moving with so much like speed though, and they were able to drop like enough amount of balls into the plates. Then obviously they must have been carrying 2 at a time. And the girls were complaining when they were playing that some of them were carrying 2. So I don't know why it's just doing him. He's calling out. Please, as I was saying, where did I even stop in my whole gist?
Gentlemen,
Where people is talking.
a lot of you also cheated.
A lot of them also cheated.
Therefore, you are all disqualified.
Oh my god, they are all disqualified because a lot of them cheated. Bella is so excited about this thing.
Will the following housemates step forward? Chomzy, Bella, So I believe Chomzy and Bella qualified like to the next are
round.
all qualified for the next game.
Yeah, Chomzy and Bella qualified for the next round. I'm not so excited about it because I had like my choice, my options, and they didn't make it.
Listen to the instructions carefully. The game is timed at 5 minutes only.
So this particular game is going to be in 5 minutes. No, the other one was in 1 minute.
Each housemate is provided with a ball of colored candy.
So there's a ball of colored candies.
The exact number of candies and color combinations. There is a reference at the other end of the arena. Your challenge is to recreate the reference with the exact color combination. Once you feel you have the exact color combination, you must raise up your test tube and yell out, "Head of house."
Oh wow.
As
So
a housemate yells, "Head of house,"
so
the other housemates must freeze and wait for Big Brother to verify the results.
so there's like a bowl of candies with like different colors.
To complete this challenge is
Then there's another table that has
the head of house.
a tube that has like different well arranged colors of those candies in something like a tube. So what they have to do now is like pick up these candies and recreate the exact same thing as on the other table. And then the first person to eventually complete the task has to like shout "head of house."
And it turns out that your color combination is incorrect. You will not have a second chance.
Wow. If you fuck up once, like if you've completed your task according to you and then you shout "head of house," and they check and apparently you missed a color or something,
The best
you don't have a chance to like redo it
win the title.
and you lose, and
Do you understand?
I guess the next person now wins. I don't know what to do with that. Always wanting them to recreate something. So I don't even understand if they are picking these candies with their hand, like their fingers, or with a spoon or something. But I hope Chomzy wins. I don't want Bella to win. But it doesn't even matter, to be honest. It actually doesn't matter because I feel I might be wrong. But if Big Brother is doing this thing according to like 2 girls, 2 boys, so obviously one girl has to win, one boy has to win. They'll probably both share the head of house room together.
I just want to be certain.
Certain of what? You know they understand simple English. Jesus. As they're playing their game, I beg. So this is how this who said this person said this person did not say it whole conversation was
What
happening.
do you want to know?
And you know, Fina was pissed. And I feel like this thing is going to like affect like a lot of friendships in the house. Let's take for instance Fina and Amaka. You know, at this point, Fina will probably feel like Amaka is gossiping with her name and like carrying rumors that are not true. Because obviously, it's actually very painful to hear somebody saying, "Oh, you did this," when the person knows very well that you did not. Meanwhile, it's just because you were running your mouth over something that is very untrue. Then Chomzy, after the whole thing, you know, they sort of had like a back and forth. You said you did not say that this person shouted, and this person like, I did not say anything, that kind of thing. Chomzy and Bella apparently not on like speaking terms. Then she and Fina, she and Chichi as well. I know Chichi and Chomzy used to be like cool, like before and stuff. And then Cheesy came to talk to her. That Cheesy, I don't even understand his due. But let's get back to Cheesy. Cheesy can speak to her eventually, yeah. But before then, he was asking her that, oh, is she going to apologize to like the housemates that got involved in the whole thing, because you know, just to be like honest. I think what he was basically trying to say was that she should not make enemies in the house. He was trying to advise. He was basically advising her, yeah, that you know she should not make enemies. That she should always try to avoid like unnecessary confrontations. You know, he was also referring to like the fight between Chichi and Diana where he was like that was actually not necessary. My guy was just like, yeah, these are two grown women are fighting over men. So when he made that statement, it killed me. I was like, true, bro. Two grown-ass women fighting because of a man. But he told her that if she had to apologize, she should just go and apologize to like the people involved. And then Chomzy said that she doesn't owe anybody an apology. That she was not going to apologize. The only person she was going to apologize to was Amaka. Then I'm like, why even apologizing to Amaka? Because I don't even, if you are to apologize to anybody, then it should be Fina. Because like Fina is the person people are carrying her name around. So if anybody deserves an apology, it is Fina, not Amaka. Oh, I was even telling you about. See, I'm going to get back to Chizzy and his conversation. But let's just even talk about it now. So we see the perspective Chizzy is talking to Chomzy. I don't even know if he was trying to advise her, or if he was even shooting his shots, because he was like that. Oh, from all the girls in the house, that she's the one he really likes. That if he sees her kind of person outside, that he's going to walk up to her and talk to her. This one, that one, this one, and I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Did you come to talk to these babes to advise? Then the next thing itself is like, so are you in a relationship? Like, who is Elo Swag to you? Then she now says, oh, Elo Swag is just a friend. And I was like, okay, well, that he just wants to shout and know. He just wants to know. So like my guy is just basically trying to like, know where they stand before he can now eventually put his head and now start his own. But yeah, I don't even think Chomzy is going to even give him the chance, because obviously she has been saying it times for long, but that she's not interested in having anything to do with anybody in the house. She had said it like a couple of times, and Chizzy was trying. Well, that boy, he'll be fine. I bet he should just move on, because like he should not put his stance there. Out of how many guys? I think.
Head of the house.
Oh, well, Bella said head of house first.
What?
Bella mentioned head of house first. The Bella was she's not competitive.
Yes, me brother.
I remember that the brother said that if you shout head of house and they check and you're like order of coloring like of the candy like in the test tube is incorrect, then you've lost it though.
Take it to the other table.
Well, I think he asked Elo Swag to check, like pick up the test tube and check that, compare it with the down to be sure that it's exactly the same color. So moving on, I was telling you people about how Amaka and Giddy Fire.
This is how it is. Okay.
Oh my god.
There's orange, we put purple.
Oh my god.
Hello, swag.
Yes, me brother.
Thank you.
Bella missed a color. There was after the yellow there's an orange, but instead of orange she puts purple. That's sad. She should have checked first now. Hey, yeah. That's very sad. Look at Greg, I show you feet. It was that rubbish Brian used to sing. So does it mean Chomzy qualifies? I don't even understand. Because Chomzy has not even done much. Sure, he's going to be disappointed.
Houseman,
By shouting, babe, babe.
thank you for playing. And tonight's winner, and the first female head of house for the season is
So yeah, Chomzy is the first female head of house because of Bella's fuck up. Like, I can't even imagine how painful it will be for Bella. Hey. So if the guys
head
play,
of house Chomzy.
Yes, good brother.
if the guys play,
As
doesn't
head
mean
of house, you are immune from this week's head of house game.
she's so lucky. She's immune from this week's nomination. Like people that will be up for election. So Amaka has been gummy body with Giddy Fire. I'm confused.
The head of house bedroom is now available for you to use.
Yeah, she gets to use the head of house bedroom. We've not seen what the head of house room looks like.
Kindly select a housemate of the opposite gender to share the head of house bedroom.
She has to select a housemate of the opposite gender to share the bedroom with her. And she picked Elo Swag. She picked Elo Swag to share the head of house room with her. Obviously, who else would she pick? She picked
Elo
Groovy
Swag,
before.
Yes, big brother.
do you agree to stay in the head of house bedroom with Chomzy?
Yes, big brother. I don't even see this.
Elo Swag said he had been waiting to use the head of house
As
bedroom.
companion to the head of house, you also have immunity.
Oh my god!
Nomination.
Elo Swag also has immunity. But wait, this is not how it used to be now, because like whosoever like you choose to stay in the head of house room with you is also up for eviction if the person was nominated. Wow, that's actually mad though.
Ninja, kindly help Fina with the writing pad.
Yeah. So Fina is the tail of the house, and Big Brother give her an extra week of being like tail of the house. So currently he asked her to stand up and he asked the ninja to give her a writing pad. I wonder what he wants her to write on. Oh my god. Oh so they are tying it in front of her. These people that used to beg for money that can't talk. When they write like carry a writing pad like right in front of them, and then there's like an inscription on it, probably asking you for money or something. That's what Fina is basically wearing. This big brother, he has like terrible things up his sleeves.
As tail of house,
He's
when
telling
you
her.
hear the tail of house sound from last week, you are not permitted to talk.
It's still the same punishment from last week that he's giving her. When you hear the sound, you're not permitted to talk. You only make alien sounds until the bell like rings again for you to stop making the alien
If
sounds.
you need to speak, use the provided
Oh, the writing pad is for if necessarily she needs to speak while she's in her element of speaking in alien tongues. Then she can write whatever she wants to say down, but she should not talk.
for nomination.
That's basically it. So yeah, you guys, we've come to the end of this live session. The head of house game, and Chomzy obviously won. Chomzy won, and she picked Elo Swag as her company, and they are both immune to eviction nomination. And then the housemates are obviously, Big Brother told them that the housemates this time around, everybody for your save your own neck. So he's going to call the housemates into the diary room to pick who they want to be up for eviction. And that's basically it. And I really wonder who they are going to pick. Like, I look forward to it. So yeah, we've come to the end of this live session, and I'm going to see you guys soon in a bit. Bye.